Salut tout le monde, bienvenue sur ma chaîne. Aujourd'hui c'est le 9e épisode de French Friday and I'm very excited for what I have planned for this video. You know, on tous fait face aux gens qui à l'extérieur they act as our friend, mais à l'intérieur they are not really our friend. And it's literally the same with languages. I know it's a very weird comparison, but I think you get the point that today we are going to talk about the false friends, les faux amis. Alors, on y va? So, first of all, I'll tell you what exactly faux amis is in terms of languages. So, faux amis, since we are going to talk about English and French, so faux amis are actually a set of words which may appear similar in terms of spelling or pronunciation, but they are very much different from each other, and even their meanings and uses are very different. So let's start with the first faux ami, false friend. Okay, so first faux ami is stage, un stage or stage in English. So in French, un stage ça veut dire internship, and in English, a stage is a stage where you perform. So that is the difference between these faux amis. They appear to be friends, but they are not even remotely friends. Next is blessé. So in French, blessé ça veut dire to be injured. So for somebody who is English speaking, this word can mean to that person as blessed, which is not the case. Blessé ça veut dire injured. That means injured. Je me suis blessé, je suis blessé, I am hurt, yeah, I am injured. Next one is an habit or habit. They are spelled the same way, but in French, an habit ça veut dire a piece of cloth, and in English, habit is habit. So spellings are quite similar, but meanings are very different. Me forever telling my family members not to come in the kitchen because सारी आवाज़ यहाँ आती है and I don't want any disturbance. Okay, so the next one is agenda. And it's spelled the same way as in English, but meanings are different. In French, agenda ça veut dire diary, and English में it's agenda. What's your agenda? And next one क्या था? हाँ, next one is réaliser. It's a verb, and this is the verb and word and faux ami that I learned very early in my French learning phase. So réaliser means to fulfill, and it doesn't mean to realize like in English. So you can use this in the way that j'ai réalisé mon rêve d'aller à la Tour Eiffel, which I have done 2 times. Blessed. So that is how you use réaliser, and in English it means to realize. So they are more or less spelled the same way except for that accent, the French thing. So apart from that, even the spellings are same. I think most of the faux amis are spelled the same way as in English, but meanings and uses are very much different. Moving on to the next one is bouton. Bouton, it sounds a little bit like button in English, but button is a button. And in French, bouton ça veut dire a pimple. I mean, it's kind of weird and funny, but this is how it is. So next one is envie. And this word is never used alone in this French language. You always have to add another verb, which is avoir. So the whole sentence is used in a way like avoir envie de quelque chose. J'ai envie de manger une banane. I want to eat one banana. J'ai envie d'aller dehors. And in English, it is I envy something. I envy someone. Okay, so the next faux ami is une grappe. So spelling देख के थोड़ा सा ऐसा लगता है that it means grapes, but that is not the case. Une grappe ça veut dire a bunch. That means a bunch. It can be une grappe de banane, une grappe de cerise, une grappe de raisin. Raisin is grapes actually. Another one is éventuellement. Éventuellement means probably or possibly. It doesn't mean eventually, not at all. थोड़ा सा साउंड वैसा करता है, but it's not the case. Similarly, another faux ami is actuellement, which means currently, and it does not mean actually, because any English speaker will be very confused कि ये क्या है, what is that? You know, I personally feel faux ami are a very good, you know, brain opener and mind opener, and you can literally compare 2 things simultaneously in 2 languages. So it's very eye-opening. I get very curious when I read about faux ami and I come across any faux ami. Okay, moving on to the next one, which is I forgot. I have a lot actually. To the next one is library. Library, if any English speaking person will listen to this word library, उसको यही लगेगा that this means library, which is not the case. Library, it means a bookshop or a book stand, and library is called bibliothèque in French. But nobody really gets to know all the fours amis in one night. It's even I have collected them over a period of time, so it will take some time, but it will only get interesting, I promise you. Okay, so the next one is journée. Journée doesn't mean journey as in English, but journée ça veut dire day. Like you can wish somebody good day, bonne journée. And journey is like a journey from one place to another, from one part of your life to another. That is called a journey. But in French, journée is a day. So je vous souhaite une bonne journée. So the next one is car, and it is spelled the same way as car in English, but इनके meanings बहुत different है, because car is basically a formal expression of saying parce que, of saying because. So instead of using parce que all the time, you can use car. And car, this is so weird explaining fours ami in a video. And car in English is a car, like a gadi. So next one is, actually I've been a victim of this fours ami, and मेरी ज़बरदस्त तरीके से बेइज्जती और embarrassment कह सकते हो हुई थी in Paris. This fours ami is preservative. And anybody who comes from an English speaking background will think preservative, इसका मतलब preservative है, but actually if you are using preservative en français ça veut dire condom, and it doesn't mean preservative. And I'll tell you when this happened with me. When I was in Paris, if you have seen that vlog, I was with my friend, on était dans un magasin, and we were buying ready to eat Indian food, and I was asking her if that particular packet has preservatives in it, and I was talking in French that time. So elle m'a glissé à l'oreille, and she said that preservatives ça veut dire condoms, and I was like uh-oh. Then she gave me the right word that I wanted to use at that time. So if you want to use the English wala preservative, you should use conservative en français, because that will mean the same thing, and not preservative en français, because that means condom. Don't do that mistake जो मैंने करी. I have so many fours ami, and I don't think one video will suffice for all the fours ami I have in my head. Okay, so the next one is location. So location does not mean location, it means rental property. So you can use it in this way: les meilleures locations de vacances, the best vacation rentals. So this is how you use in French. Mon climatisateur ça ne marche pas et il fait vraiment chaud. Okay, so the next one c'est très courant, which is passer un examen. It doesn't mean to pass an exam, it means to take an exam. If I give you this phrase en français, j'ai passé un examen de DELF B1 et B2 et j'ai réussi. I took the exam for DELF B1 and B2, and I succeeded, I passed in DELF B1. So this is how you use to pass and to take. So passer un examen does not mean to pass an exam. This means to take an exam, to take a test. Okay, next one is also, I think I was a victim of this fours ami also, but in my initial years, which is avertissement, which does not mean advertisement at all. It means warning. So if you want to use advertisement in French, then you can use this word publicité. So avertissement does not mean advertisement, it means warning. And if you want to use advertisement, the English wala advertisement en français, then you can use publicité. और कौन से थे यार? Okay, the next one is fourniture. Fourniture means, it does not mean furniture, it means supplies, any kind of supplies like food supplies, home supplies, car supplies. So fourniture is savadi supplies. And if you want to use furniture, English wala furniture, in French you can use meuble, les meubles, an appartement meublé, a furnished apartment. I don't know अगर तुम्हारे दिमाग में रायता बन रहा है, मेरे दिमाग में ना फोर्स आमी की खिचड़ी बन चुकी है, because I start with French and I come down to English and then I jump to French. But I just hope this video does the job that I just want to share the fours army with you guys. Let me know अगर कुछ समझ आ रहा है तो. I think most of the French learners and French speaking people know about. स्पीकिंग तो सब जानते होंगे ना. मोस्ट ऑफ द फ्रेंच लर्नर्स नो अबाउट दिस वन, विच इज sensible. Sensible does not mean sensible, it means sensitive. So I remember this thing. I was in Carrefour and I was looking for some lotion, body lotion, and I came across this one which stated peau sensible, like sensitive skin. So this is how you use sensible. It does not mean sensible at all. Okay, so next one is कुआं. कुआं, हाय ये हिंदी में तो कुआं सुनाई दे रहा है. अब 3 लैंग्वेजेस का रायता बन रहा है मेरे दिमाग में. बट कमिंग टू फ्रेंच, द फ्रेंच वर्ड आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट इज कुआं, which means corner in English, and it does not mean coin in English. So in the last episode I remember mentioning this phrase that j'ai vu un individu dans un coin, that I saw one individual in particular corner, in that corner. So coin means corner, so that is how you use coin in French. So the next one is lecture. Lecture, they are spelled the same way as in English and French, but meanings are very different. ये lecture, this does not mean lecture at all. Lecture means reading in French, so this is how you use lecture. Okay, so the next one is monnaie. Monnaie does not mean money, it means the small currency, the loose change. Actually अगर हिंदी में बताऊँ, that means चिल्लड़. So monnaie, sawadir, chillar on Hindi. I think I have covered all the fozami that I wanted to share with you guys. I am sure there are so many more fozami out there which we will share in the future videos. We will discuss about in the future videos. Let me know in the comment section below, are you or have been a victim of fozami in the comment section below. Don't lie, don't cheat, because I know this happens. मेरे साथ तो बहुत बारी हुआ है, but that preservative was the ultimate embarrassing fozami victimization जो मेरे साथ हुई थी. So and also share that if this video saved you from being a victim of fozami in the comment section below. And if you already knew some of the fozami which I haven't talked about in this video, let me know dans les commentaires. And je vous dis à mardi avec une nouvelle vidéo comme toujours à 17h. Alors that's it for today's video. Till then, you know what to do. Rêver, bousculer et explorer. Dream, hustle and explore. Bye bye. कभी कभी तो मैं सोचती हूँ अगर स्पेनिश भी सीख ली फिर तो क्या रायता बनेगा ना दिमाग के अंदर. मतलब how many languages do I know actually? J'avais un bouton ici mais c'est disparu. Paru. Disparu. Paru. Grab the pastèque. No. Fourniture. अगर fourniture का मतलब supplies है तो fournir is the verb. Fournir. IR verb. Aha. J'ai réalisé mon rêve. You always have to, which is conservative, which actually means preservative. Oh, this is so weird. Why did I choose this topic? Monnaie is 3 लैंग्वेजेस का. स्पेनिश भी बोल ले, वही तो रहती है स्पेनियोल. उसको मनी को क्या बोलते हैं?